Wednesday night baseball from Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Matt Andriese, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you can see right there, right-handed hitters do not have a lot of success against them. Let's see what happens here.
And as Ichiro makes his way to the box, it's officially time for baseball here.
For Miami, right fielder, number 51.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
One away.
In the second spot tonight, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Fastball called for strike two.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Justin Bohr will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
No strike.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of the slump of this. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
The 1-0 delivery. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mata shading to his right. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Justin Nicolino, Floridian, will get the starting assignment. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Brandon Guyer comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, designated hitter, Brandon Guyer.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Ichiro over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, left fielder, Mikey Matsui.
Striding into the box, Mikey Matsui. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
1 out, nobody on. Chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Two out, nobody on. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. After one, no score. Derek Dietrich makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Derek Dietrich.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. JT Realmuto will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Runner goes for second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Nobody out, runner on first. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. One there. On to Morrison, and it's a double play.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 12, Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jennings on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Steve Pearce will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ichiro will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
Steven Souza will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Logan Morrison will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Away, a ball and a strike. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Desmond Jennings will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Three and 0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
maybe even taking 2.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. A runner on first with 2 away. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Cole Gillespie is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Left fielder, Cole Gillespie.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hit hard to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Here it comes, 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Softly hit out toward short. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, you know he didn't get too much on this ball, but with 2 strikes, he doesn't really have to. Just put the ball in play, and that's what you're always taught in this game. And this one finds its way into center field for a base hit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back safely. Here's Ichiro now. And there he goes toward second. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Souza has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And that's in there for strike 1. Two out with the man at first. Hot shot on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Justin Bohr stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. This is pulled into right. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
center fielder number 13.
Settling in now, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two down, runners at first and second. Smoke toward third. Longoria's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Number 38 stands in.
And leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, number 38.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 5 homers and 14 driven in. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Tapped out in front of home. Realmuto scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Stepping in now, Brandon Guyer. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Tap fouled at home plate. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail 1-0. Derek Dietrich is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Derek Dietrich.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 on its way. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. JT Realmuto will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit. And he is in there.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner. So you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Here's Chris Johnson now. Hit hard towards second. Oh, and he misses it. Throw goes to third. And now the tag from Longoria, and they got him at third base.
And here, I think he's just hoping they're just going to take the sure out at first and then move on. So he makes an aggressive play here to try to go to third, but it's not going to work out for him.
Into the box, Cole Gillespie. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. A runner on first with two away.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
1-0 count. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jennings is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 Miami. Leading off, Mikey Matsu. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Grounded up the first baseline. Johnson's got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Your third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
1 out here in the Tampa Bay fourth. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. First offering on its way. Popped high in the air. Echeverria is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
Here's Steve Pearce now. Shot towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Stepping in, Steven Souza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
The 0-1. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Logan Morrison gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ichiro Suzuki will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Showtrack will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two runs, 7 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Digging in, Justin Bohr. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Runners off for second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jennings is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. On his way to pitch number 75. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Two out with the man at first. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A pause and the 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, just couldn't put him away right there. You'll see the sequence. He was able to foul off 2 straight 0-2 pitches, and then finally he finds a pitch that he could do something with, and he's on board.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. To short, hit hard. Right to him. Underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins on top, 2-0. Matt Vasquez, Steve Lyons. As Desmond Jennings settles in to kick things off for Tampa Bay.
Desmond Jennings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Ichiro waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Number 38 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
In now, Kurt Casale. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 2-0. Greg Holland will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
JT Realmuto will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Realmuto.
Hot shot to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Holland pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Stepping in now, Cole Gillespie. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're up 2-0. Brandon Guyer will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First delivery to him on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Prado over to his left. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
And you know, when a guy's shutting you down, you got to look for ways to try and get on the board. So he sees an opportunity here, and he's going to wind up beating this one out.
Mikey Matzuk comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat, because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he gets the call there. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Evan Longoria will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he takes ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
First and second here with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Gillespie has it in his sights. 1 out.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Steve Pearce. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
This is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
These guys, they've been out hit by 5, but it's still only a 2-0 game. So despite the lack of offense, they're still very much in this ball game.
Steven Souza will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
From the stretch. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 2 runs have scored. Now a third runner heading for the plate, and he's safe.
Well, when you look at it, a walk and 2 hits got him into this mess. And a lot of times, this is how it ends up. As this ball finds a seam out there, and it's going to chase everybody home.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Brian Morris will come in and pitch now.
For Miami, number 57, Brian Morris.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Three runs already home here. 2-0 now.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
looking to keep this a one-run game. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Ozuna, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's double number 3 so far on the year. 4 runs here in this half inning. That evens it up 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Into the box now, number 38, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1.
And that's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate and try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning coming up. The Rays 4 and the Marlins 2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Holland's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Ichiro Suzuki will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
He's set, now the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Martin Prado will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove. The throw to third. And he is in there.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Justin Bour. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
He's ready now. The pitch. Grounded to the right. To second for 1. And now after that call at second, here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout as he apparently doesn't agree with the call. I believe the second base umpire is going to tell him that the drop occurred on the transfer, but that's not going to sit well with the skipper, so you can just about guarantee that he's going to have his say before he returns to the dugout. Marcell Ozuna gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
0-1 pitch on its way. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. The Rays 4 and the Marlins 3. Edwin Jackson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Edwin Jackson.
Kurt Casale will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
0-2. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Brandon Geyer.
Brandon Geyer steps into the box. Out in front of it, strike 1. One out, nobody on. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Prado takes it in. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. After he watched his club give up 4 runs an inning ago, this guy's come in and gotten 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
Mikey Matuk digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Erasmo Ramirez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Erasmo Ramirez.
Leading off the inning, Derek Dietrich, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
The 2-0 on the way. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
JT Realmuto will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground, and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Here's Chris Johnson now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. Check swing grounder to the right side. Pierce gonna have to hurry. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. The Rays 4 and the Marlins 3. And here is Evan. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Pitch on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him looking to home plate asking, where was that? High? You got to be kidding me.
Steve Pearce digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Boy, in here you can't get angry at a hitter for hitting the ball too hard. But I think because this got to the outfield grass in such a hurry, that runner from first had to put on the brakes, or the hit and run could have backfired at third base.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. None out, runners at first and second. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Ichiro giving chase. The catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Logan Morrison stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, he allowed the first 2 guys to get on in this inning, and that's something you never want to do. But then he bears down, gets the previous guy to fly out, then he comes up with a huge strikeout right here. That's a good job to bounce back just when things were starting to look a little grim.
Desmond Jennings will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
pause. Now the pitch. And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1.
And now he's got to build off that strikeout from a second ago. This is where a little confidence can really get you out of a tough spot here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Alex Colomé is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Christian Yelich will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and reined in, 1 away.
With him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Adeiny Echeverria steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Souza has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder number 51,
Ichiro
Suzuki.
Suzuki struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ground ball left side.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least to keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Martin Prado comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Hole 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 4-3. Good night from Tampa.